presentation of the National Football League.
Receiver, number 18, Justin Jefferson.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. DeAndre Carter on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran. Still go. Former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023. It's Joe Flacco.
And here we have a former Super Bowl MVP. Now, Mike, he might not be what he once was, but you can argue he has transitioned into being one of, if not the most reliable backup quarterback in the entire NFL. Whenever he's been forced into the starting lineup, he gives your team a chance. That's all you can ask for, especially at this point in his career. I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
Flacco to throw. Here's a screen set up for Judkins. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Loss of 2 yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
3rd and 11. To throw is Flacco. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Ivan Pace.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
So, the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Minnesota. Now here's Aaron Jones, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
To the left side here, caught by Addison. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. That is caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That's good.
Give them 27, and it's first and goal.
First down and goal to
And this
go.
is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as,
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD.
make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. The Vikings will take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Browns nothing.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Carter on the return. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back, 1st and 10. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Here's Flacco to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw, and he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And the Vikings are going to get the football at their own 40.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake, and you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Vikings offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. The throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll put Addison in motion. A little play action here with McCarthy. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
12 yards.
They get 12 yards on that pass. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
the draw. Here's Jones. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll put Addison in motion. They run it once more with Jones. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for our Vikings. First down.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the mark.
Justin Jefferson. A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 21-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the zone read, it's McCarthy. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, it's funny when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
He's going to have a Vikings first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's another Vikings first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
McCarthy's pass intended for.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
To number 3,
It is a
Jerry
big
Jeudy.
play for the Browns.
A gain of 34
It's a gain of
yards.
34.
First down, Cleveland.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he
Joe
goes.
Flacco sacked.
Jonathan
A loss of 4
Grenard.
yards.
He
It's
gets
second
through
down.
to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Now Flacco. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. It is 3rd and long. Throwing, Flacco. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that is incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. first and 10, it's McCarthy. He runs with it. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
One final throw before the break. A short run taken by Hawkinson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Shelby Harris to make the tackle.
Brings up second down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one.
Incomplete.
And it's going to bring up 4th down.
On the coverage.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And a fair catch is taken and is just inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Browns offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They bring Judy in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike, and I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They go with the rookie out of Ohio State, Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They bring Judy in motion. And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Flacco. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
31 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
15-yard line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
To throw is Flacco. He finds Judy on that one. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Flacco. Here's a screen set up for 4. Oh, so elusive. Even down near the goal line, doesn't quite get in. These guys are set up first and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Brown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter.
Dustin Hopkins.
All
to
even.
kick off for the
Fourth
Browns.
quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Chandler now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. That run good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He'll try and get there on the ground. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
That penalty is declined.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Flacco to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And he stood tall in the pocket, hoping something would open up downfield. But this pass rush, they've been relentless in their pursuit of the quarterback, and they're able to bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception, and kind of just throws this one away.
Here's Flacco to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now
Well, it
fourth
goes
down.
without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Jones. Not much to speak of on that one. It'll be a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Hawkinson.
McCarthy's
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Hawkinson. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He's going to have the Vikings 1st down. They'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll put Addison in motion. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He'll run again.
J.J. McCarthy on the scramble. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. That's a 2nd charge timeout for Minnesota, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. A lot riding on this play. High game. Final minute, 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
And the Vikings
Clutch throw
down.
here to keep their chances alive.
1st and 10
Tie
at the
ball game
33-yard
as
line.
they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Jones, the ball carrier.
And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game.
2nd and 4.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a win here for the Vikings. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.